Shalom everyone, I hope that you are doing fantastic. Thanks for joining for a face-to-face reading. So I've already done 2 readings for both of my channels. I'll try to remember to put them down below. If not, then there's some links that you can find down below that will lead you to my other channels. But I'll try to remember to put them down below for you. I shared them in the community section on one of my channels. So anyway, if you are returning, welcome back, guys. For those of you who are brand new, my name is Shannon, and I'm glad to have you. My channel is very intense. We look at a lot of criminal activity most of the time. So you will hear energy flow on this channel that could be very disturbing to you. I do use living language. It's found in the tarot, and scripture. It's found in the tarot. I show you what the Great Divine's name looks like down below in the description box. His name is Jehovah, and he is Yeshua, our salvation, and he is the one that prophesies so mightily here, and I love to lift him up, and I'm not ashamed of him. I'm not churchy or religious though either. I'm just spiritual like you, but he is very tangible on this channel, and so we just get out of the way and let him bring out whatever he wants, because his eyes go to and fro and see everything in the earth, and he's judging right now. And so anyway, that's kind of what I'm about here. So welcome, welcome, welcome if you do stay. I'll be right back. Okay, I had to step away for a second. Let's go ahead and get started and see what's going on. We had some really big energies coming out today on both my channels. So if you are new, I feel the energy. You will also hear definitions of these cards that you may have never ever heard before. Okay, so I just get out of the way. Like I said, I don't put the spirit in a box, but because I do use living language and scripture that's found here, again, I will give definitions of things and letters, and I use phonics and whatever Jehovah is bringing through my spirit. Okay, you may see something that I don't see. I may see something that I don't bring out either. It's just all in the yielding of the spirit of truth and whatever he wants for the message. Okay, so if you do see something I don't say it, then it was for you to see it. Okay. So let's see what's going on. Like I said, the flow of energy that comes through me will be very intense sometimes, so just brace yourself. I'm not directing it towards anyone except the energy of the thing that Jehovah allows me to move in that way. It just is what it is. So take it or leave it. It doesn't make me no never mind. I'm just yielded to the Great One. Thank you, Jehovah, for clear defined messages. Rebuke and bind and block every foul, demonic, wicked, dark energy right here, right now, and shove it down to the pit. So we've seen the 7 of Cups already today. Somebody does have some type of a decision and trying to get out of the mind space, you know, to leave troubled waters behind, but there's sharp stuff coming out of the water. And this is a confusion card with the 7 of Cups, or a dreaming card. But it definitely, most definitely is a consequence card. There is a rainbow here, and that is a promise to us where we can find it with the flood and with Noah and all that kind of stuff, and we know that we are in prophecy, and so it's here. And there was consequences to some people, and some people missed the boat. They did. We've seen in the other deck that I was using today that somebody had a snake around them. And that's why judgment has occurred. Regardless how sharp it is to know that even family had to go away because they chose wrong or whatever, it's a sharp truth. It just is. But it's time to release and to just go away in the mind and have peace. This is a publicity card as well, so if you're dealing with somebody in the public eye, then you are. Or just people in your family that know things, or whatever, your work family. We had the boss there come out today. But this is something very emotional, and it's really hard truth coming up. And somebody's got a choice to make today. There's a lot of money around some stuff as well, because the rainbow takes us back to gold energy as well. So whatever this is coming out, Jehovah's bringing this. I'm not going to take a whole lot of cards, I don't think, anyway. I'm just going to let Jehovah just do what he wants. Why is the 7 of Cups here, Jehovah? if somebody just chose something and it was positive, then we're seeing somebody that chose the right choice. We are seeing that here. That's great. Because Jehovah liked to tell us a thing before it happens. And he got on and showed some really hard energies today. And that's why I do what I do on this channel, to help people. And it helps me. It helps all of us to find our way. But there's obviously, we got to see one side of how things could go today in a choice. And he's also bringing out an energy here with the same card in something, you know, really hard. Because of the swords coming out, because that represents leaving troubled waters behind. The 12th house has a meaning of the hangman, troubled waters. There has been troubled waters. There's been confusion. There's just been, oh my God, what do I do? Because there is money attached to some stuff, and it's known, and it's hard. It's hard. So travel cards, something to also happen on a travel trip, as we know. But Jehovah is showing us more energy here with this choice. Show me another card on the 7 of Cups. Thank you. So I hate this card. I just hate this card. This is, I don't care. This is a rebellion card most of the time. Somebody has been humbled, though. That's positive. And the positive of this would be somebody would get up and be very quick and take a command and be covered in doing something for uprightness. But, you know, 7 is a seeker of truth. This makes 7 swords. So there's been a lie and a confusion around something here. Okay, there's pride with the eagle that could come out. So if this, you know, obviously some people are dealing with prideful people. We had a player there today with this card. So a confusion, some type of real quick, here I come again type of energy. And I always got something to say. As somebody's finally just like, I'm just moving. I know what you're about. You're not a king. You're not a queen. You just, that's all you do. And somebody just moving away than they are. Then somebody made a right choice here to move away. Or if this person is the person in the upright that's moving away, then they are, because there was some type of a lie and a deception around somebody, because the devil was there today. People, the devil was there. So there was a plotting going on. Okay. We have marriages coming out, and morals and ethics, and organization with the Hierophant. Something was pointed out. It's the letter Hey in the Hebrew, which is the letter H. That's the pictograph of somebody going, oh, I got a revelation and I'm beholding something very great. This goes back to bank systems and stuff as well. So somebody had somebody's inheritance, and they did. There was a known thought at the top of the mind space about somebody's breath being taken away in that reading as well. And somebody had spoiled somebody with a situation that went on in a family matter, and took somebody's inheritance and split it with everybody else. And the Tower was there twice in that reading. Backstabbing stuff. There has been death, and people have been tied up in things, and so that's a lot of swords. That's a lot of swords. We have seen the 10 of Swords today with the 9 of Swords. In both of those readings, the 9 of Swords appeared, and then the 10 of Swords was with the 9 of Swords in my first reading. So we are dealing with somebody who's just, they need a hospital. They do need a hospital. A lot of backbiting, oppression in a very big way. That's hard energy. Something is over. This is an ending. A 10 is an ending. Some of y'all are dealing with ending relationships with your marriages. I send you love and light. So we do have the child, or the little spy, checking people out. Okay, and somebody checked something out, and they got some type of revelation, and was able to be saved from that stuff and move away and end something that's been stupid behind the back. Then that's great. I mean, this hard energy, but at least there's healing energy here as well, and leaving the mind. This is a private investigator card as well. So this is communication. Wow. Collaboration. Third parties are here. Third parties are here. I want to say in the Cardinal Fixed-Mutable sign readings, we had Mason energy come out. It's here. It's also here as well. Okay. So give me just a second. Let me pick from this other deck here. Jehovah, you just tell it. I'm really feeling such a, you know, even though these people that are like that exist, it still grieves my heart. It really grieves my heart because people just literally just lost their loving mind. This is a confusion energy. Somebody's really cloudy in their mind space because of choices that they've made. There was consequences here. You and I do something and you know that you're doing something that's backstabbing or something like that. There's consequences to people around you. There's consequences on your own life. You put innocent people in a position that you're like, oh my God, that affects me too. And somebody's done something really bad here. And somebody needs a hospital now because they're kook. A cord has been involved. No more chokes. And this is what keeps coming out. This is the breath. Something being pointed out. It's the hay, okay? And somebody knows somebody was going to come back around because something was collaborated. There was collaboration there because the Queen of Pentacles was there. And in the now position of that reading, we had somebody trying to pay somebody off to go do something. It was known at the top of the mind that somebody's breath was there around the neck area. The head kept coming out, okay? And Jehovah says, no more. No more. And so somebody finally made a choice and made the right choice to move away, then that's honorable of you. Okay, your siblings are involved. And there was soulmates there. There were soulmates there in that reading. A prison worker is here. Well, somebody also going to go prison. We already know it. They need to be taken out of society for something that's taken place or was collaborated today to take place because something like that already happened. However, that energy is working out and why you're always bringing it out. There was a lump set back for something. The word cheese is also here. You could be dealing with somebody that likes cheese or has a hunchback. But there was a lump of something, okay, which was probably inheritance, okay. Somebody bald is here as well. There's been lawsuits and difficulties, and a car lot keeps coming out, or a car lot dealer is just involved in something, okay, whatever that is. We got travel energy here. Somebody's had an awakening, and it was time for somebody to move on. Yes, and we are seeing it. That's great of you. Those of you who picked correctly, this is beautiful. Even though it's heartbreaking, and it's backstabbing and oppressing, within the energy itself, somebody has had an awakening, and if you have not made this choice yet, you are being told that it is time to move on now, okay? Some people have been trying to move on in a wicked way to just keep it worse and worse, and it's just ridiculous. It's time to face the truth. It's time to do the right thing and move on. And you know information, it is time to get the wicked person who's done the nasty, the sibling who's done the nasty, or the car lot person that's connected to whatever the information is about this crap. Maybe you work for a prison, I don't know, somebody is going to go to prison. It's time to speak. It is time to speak. Mental problems are here. Yes, there are mental problems here, people. There are. We just seen the headspace everywhere in that reading. Really having a hard time speaking. I'm just really flubbing up on my words, and something has been unfair. What further energies, Jehovah, do you want to bring out? Thank you for helping somebody make the right choice today, to do the right thing, because somebody ever loved and lost their mind in the process of something that's taken place through a collaboration. So ceasing energy is here. Now goes to death. That also has the Shabbat, which something could happen on a Saturday. That's a day of rest. That's also spiritual stuff there with the Shabbat. That goes back to a celebrating energy. It keeps coming out. A lot of people are dealing with things that happen on a celebration. We have the thickets and the thorns, and they're being burned in one day, is what Jehovah states. And his word will not return void. We have learning in the sense of some type of a doctrine. Well, we have the Shabbat energy here. And that goes back to the Torah, which the high priestess holds on her lap in the deck. We have pondering. Now, the word today that came out in my other reading was a sweeping thought. And we got mental stuff going on here. Okay? And the word is pondering. Well, we've got a lot of swords out here, but this goes also back to somebody who's just murmuring all the time in a soft speech while continually contemplating something. So it's coming out here, people. It really is coming out. And it's time to move on. And somebody also, you know, again, on the negative side of that, they know that they also need to get out of the mind because they went crazy. But they're trying to fix it by doing something wicked. Okay? So the party that was being shown, that still got in their mind, how can I, because they don't think so. They don't think they're going to get caught because they're mental. Okay? Those people, they'll never stop. If people don't get up and say, look, you're going to sit down now. They do know. This person knows who these people are. People do know, and you don't have to be afraid of them. I can't even talk. We got the letter N is here as well. And this goes back to the Temperance card, the husband. We have the Hierophant energy here as well. This is children. It's the sperm. It's eternity. It's death. It's a prophet. It's inheritance. So the word inheritance is here. It's also a salvation and a deliverance. And so somebody was dealing with that devil. The devil card in the upright of that card represents a divine grace. If somebody found out their way out of breaking the chain of the devil and got some type of a deliverance, and Jehovah gave some type of a divine grace, then that's his business. He will have mercy on who he has mercy on. Okay? Regardless if that did take place, there's still a consequence here. This card is still here. It either paid off for you or it didn't. You either took the deal the other day or you didn't. Okay? Again, remember the other day, Jehovah gave me 3 sets of people. Some of those people are going to be let go. Some of those people are going to serve a little bit of time. And some of those people are going to stay there until they die. And then they're going to be in prison beyond this realm for eternity. Those are the people that are seared. But not everybody is seared. And some people have their head on straight and have realized, you know, 10 days or 10 years here compared to 10 billion years and then another 10 billion, and it just keeps multiplying because I'll never get out there. Yeah, I'll just take this deal. And that was a wise choice for somebody to do something, regardless whatever the oppression is, because we are seeing both sides of things today. Okay? So, somebody was smart to do something or is fixing to make a right choice. And Jehovah is showing that it will end regardless. There's healing here. Okay? All right, people, this is what came out. Until next time, shalom.